Welcome to the Blue Cup in the Attic. No portion of the Blue Cup in the Attic may be used without the expressed written consent of Kimmy Wyatt. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, you guys, and be sure to click that notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up, okay? I am doing this video today because, first of all, this is not all I do. I have 300 plus videos on YouTube, 19 playlists as it stands right now, but I got thrown into this. It's like throwing fish into fish grease. I got thrown into being spied on. I got thrown into being gang stalked. I got thrown into being a targeted individual, the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, and before I go any further, I'm going to give you the title of this video, or better yet, tell you what this video is about. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos actually on female perps. You may not know what a perp is, but I'm going to give you 8 terms to look up, and I ask that you please look these terms up via a video format platform, and right now as it stands, that would be YouTube. So please, 10 seconds, get pen and paper, pencil and paper, or open up a note app in your phone as I tell you guys this. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on female perps and P-E-R-P-S, and that is one of the terms. You can go ahead and write that down, P-E-R-P-S. I will not tell you what a perp is, but you may figure it out during this video, okay? Because I really want you guys to look up these via video. And also, before I get started, please look up more than one video. Look up a variety of different channels and videos from different channels is what I meant to say on these 8 terms I'm going to give you. And an additional term has been added over the last, I guess, 2 weeks, maybe, if that. It used to be 7 terms, okay? But yeah, I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on female perps. And also, perps are also called, before I forget, flying monkeys. I don't use that term because I just learned it and I've been using perps. It's shorter. I've been using perps for a minute, so, you know, it is what it is. But just for the record, or just to let you know, knowledge is power. Perps are also called flying monkeys. I may have said female perps, but all perps are also called flying monkeys, okay? First term, please, the first 4 terms I'm going to give you, please add the word stalking to the end, okay? So it'll be 2 words for each one of these. Add STALKING to each one of the first 4. First one is gang, GANG. Second one is group, GROUP. Third one is cause, CAUSE. And last one is electronic, ELECTRONIC. Okay. 5th term is targeted individuals. Right? Next term is empath, EMPH. I am an empath. And because I'm an empath, I am also a targeted individual. Please know that just because you're a targeted individual, I hate to say just because. Let me rephrase that. If you are a targeted individual, that does not necessarily mean you're an empath, okay? Next term is organized crime. Please don't go by what you know. Don't go by what you've seen in a movie. Please look these up as if you have no clue as to what either of these are. And in most cases, you probably don't know, okay? Or know as much, all right? And the last term is, let's see, perps. How could I forget? PERPS. And as I said earlier, perps are also called flying monkeys. Perfect name for them. All right. So, as I stated earlier, I'm going to be doing some videos on female perps. You may figure out what a perp is via this video, but don't go by this video. One of the things as targeted individuals we do is share and talk about other channels and other videos. No jealousy, because I know in my heart I'm not the only one who feels this way. If I had it my way, or they had it their way, and they had it their way, we would not want this to be placed on our worst enemy, being a targeted individual, okay? Really idiotic and stupid. People have nerves. I'm going to tell you, some people have nerves, but thanks to me, thanks to a lot of other people, you know, we're throwing it out. We're throwing them under the bus. We're fighting back, and I am not giving up until I see handcuffs, okay? I want to see handcuffs, because invasion of a person's privacy is based, that's all a person has. And then you're a female, and then you have other females joining in, which is why I'm going to be doing these videos on female perps. They have balls. Excuse me, I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to make sure, or try not to forget to put that this is graphic adult language. But yeah, they have some balls, you guys. They really do. And I can tell when you find a woman finding it not so hard to look at another woman, like it's just easy to look at another woman, please don't think it's always that she's a lesbian. I think they have lesbian intent. But I also think that something happened to them when they were growing up, and so they want to throw that monkey, there you go, pun intended, on someone else's back. They were probably molested when they were growing up, repetitively. Something happened because they have a psychological problem. And I say it, do not say it lightly. And I'm not trying to say because they've been molested, they have a psychological problem. In other words, I take molestation serious, and so I don't want someone who's been molested thinking that they have a mental problem, or thinking that I think they have a mental problem. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. So I want to clarify that. Okay, there is no freaking way that a normal woman would be enjoying or included or want to be included in watching another woman in her apartment. There's no way that would happen unless she has a psychological problem. Psycho. And I'm going to tell you, the gang stalkers, they know how to pick them. They know how to pick them. So this video today, I'm going to be focusing on, well, let me tell you what I'm going to be focusing on in the future as a side note for myself. I'm going to be telling you guys about the roles of female perps. What their role is. They're very sly. Yeah. They're very cunning and sly, and they're taught to do a specific thing when a particular woman is being spied on and a man comes in her life. Okay, and they're asked to do this really quickly. So I'm going to talk about that. But in this video, I'm going to talk about apartments and female perps and how they get apartments. You guys, this is organized crime. This gang stalking, targeting individuals. And in most cases, they're going to rent an apartment. They have money, $16 million a month they're making. Keep up with me. I think I have 80 videos if I'm not mistaken. Or is that the Soup for the Soul playlist? I got a lot of videos for the Blue Cup in the Attic, okay? Which is my gang stalking playlist and spying. And one of the things that I talk about is how these women or they get them apartments. Well, I haven't mentioned this in the video. They get them apartments. The gang stalkers. They're as I was saying. This is what I was saying. They make about $60 million a month. I have a video up right now, and I don't know the specific title, but I mentioned how much money they're making a month, and that's the entire organization. The drugs, they give perps drugs to sell. Drop them off when a female who's aware of what they're doing is probably asleep or something. She's not paying attention. She's asleep. Yeah, they give them drugs to sell. This is organized crime, you guys. And it's just not about some pervert. I hate to say it's not about some pervert. It's not about a pervert or pervert spying on a woman. I'm trying to take just out of there. She may have a lot of information, such as myself, this, that, and the other. I sing a lot, you guys. I sing a lot, so I'm their little entertainment, their cable channel. They watch me for several reasons, and trust me, I am not bragging, okay? Yeah, they watch me for several reasons. And because I am aware of what's going on, so my watching has been heightened. Okay, not saying it wasn't there already, but it's even more so because they want to know what I'm doing. Because you know what I told them? I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree. Yeah. When I left my first apartment, I said it more than once in so many different ways, but the gist is this. Yes, I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree. So what they've done is got dumb $$, perps to do their dirty work for them. It's kind of like the king's fool. The jester that tastes the food before the king tastes it, just in case it's spoiled or it's been it has poison or something in it. It's going to kill the fool before it kills the king, or if it kills the king at all. Let me say that a different way. It's going to kill the fool, the jester. All right, it's not going to kill the king because the king's going to sit there and wait. And people, kings really did do this because of wars and enemies and things like that. They would have someone to taste their food. And if it was good and the person survived, the jester, the king's fool, okay, the king would eat. But, if something else happened, I don't know if that ever happened in history, but such as someone as the king's fool or the jester dying after eating food. I don't know. I've never looked that up. Maybe post your comments. But yeah, they're like little idiots walking around, zombies walking around. And so what they'll do, you guys, is because of all the money they have absolutely no problem renting apartments. The apartments are in their names, but females live in the apartments, and sometimes vice versa. The female's not paying this rent; they're paying the rent. But they want to get as close to as possible the victim, me. These cameras have to run by two things: electricity and Wi-Fi, as I've told you before. Okay, it's not going to just come out the sky. Well, electricity comes out the sky, lightning or whatever. But okay, that's not what I'm talking about. So they will rent apartments. So this is also a warning for apartment complexes. Please dissect applications when you are accepting residences. And I know you already do that. I know you do backgrounds and all of that. But if you see that this person already has an apartment, you calling the last apartment that they've had or something like that. And then because it's an inside job, they have someone to verify probably that they used to live in that apartment. Inside job, organized crime. Okay. So yeah, but please don't think that every time someone would rent an apartment that they are going to be the ones living in the apartment. You guys have been aware of that before stalking, though. You already have known this to happen since apartments have been around, but it's escalated now. What you'll have usually is a man of Hispanic descent getting an apartment for a Black African woman who is a perp, and she lives in the apartment, yet he can come whenever he wants, and that's the purpose of doing it. She needs a roof over her head. She's brokered the joke. She's gotten a vehicle or two from them. She's part of the game. All right? She's got plenty of balls, more balls than he has. Because if he had balls, he would live in the apartment. Stop hiding. I said stop hiding. So they'll get these apartments. And I've already made my apartment complex aware of what's going on around here, which I don't care who knows. Yeah, they will get apartments, and they are not the person. It depends. If they're the person on the lease, but it's really Hispanics for Hispanics. Men of Hispanic descent. Guatemala, Salvadorans, Honduras, Mexicans. And also, before I go further, a lot of these people, not saying gypsy is a race, but a lot of these people, male and females up at the top, or in the middle to the top, are gypsies. And one thing I do know about gypsies, which is one of the reasons why I'm stalked so much, because gypsies do not like rejection. They do not like for you to talk about their race. You don't even know they're gypsies. But but narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, I have a playlist called Soup for the Soul, and within that playlist there's a video called NPD. Let's see, narcissistic personality disorder. This is NPD in parentheses. This is Satan. And please excuse me, I'm still talking out of my nose. As I mentioned in some other videos, I have sinuses, and they're really bad this year. Okay, not as bad as they were, but getting better slowly but surely. All right, and they've been extended because I keep going outside, and I can surely say there's a difference. If you stay inside, most of 90% of the time, your sinuses and allergies are not going to be as bad as normal. But I've been going out a lot this year, and they're bada boom, bada bam, there you go. And just when I think they're getting better, I go outside again. And okay. But yeah, they will get them apartments, you guys. I remember, you guys, when I slept in my vehicle, for those of you who already know, those of you who don't, now you do. I slept in my vehicle for 6 months. 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. Yet I slept in my vehicle for 6 months. And different places to sleep, befriended a lot of people, not a lot of people, but, just being out on the streets, living in my vehicle, peace of mind like crazy. Until they realize they're relentless. Okay, how do we get to her now? Okay, let's go ahead. Some ignorant, brilliant person is at the top. Let's go ahead and manipulate her computer in her vehicle, and let's get in. So in other words, there was a place I could go shower, and I come back. I lock my doors. I come back, and I keep my stuff neat, in the back. Dodge Caravan. Go figure. Took all the seats out, and I had the perfect space for a twin size memory foam mattress, which I already had. As a matter of fact, I had about 6-7 inches left over from the back of the seats. From the doors, the back doors, the hatch. If you let up the hatch, you could see that the mattress was up against the back seats, on the floorboard. But I had 6 inches left over, which is cool. In other words, if you guys need to sleep in your vehicle, if you have a Dodge Caravan, take the seats out, put a twin size mattress in there, you can do it very easily. And I've never missed that vehicle. I really had missed that vehicle. Well, about one time. I really, really, really needed to go somewhere. But I got rid of that vehicle, you guys. As I mentioned in other videos. Because it had been raped. They literally raped my vehicle. They put cameras in the vehicle when I wasn't around. All kinds of stuff. Just some perverted idiots. And I'm going to tell you something. To this day, this lets you know the difference between an idiot and a sane person. It has been 4 years, going on 4 years, and they're still stalking me. What does that tell you? Not the smartest people on the planet. If you have not accomplished anything in 4 years, heck, 1 year, I'll give you that. 1 year you've been trying and trying and trying. Hang it up. That lets you know they're not wrapped too tight. They get other people involved. For what? I know it's game stalking. Okay, you got a role to play. You got a role to play. But you're not accomplishing anything. I don't care. Good. Sadly, I have a quote. If you're gonna do bad, do it good, or something like that. Okay. What are you doing? You're not gonna see me in the nude anymore. You're not gonna see me doing this and doing whatever you saw. You're not gonna see it again. So I'm like, what's really going on? And this is what gets me. And this is all inclusive. This is female perps as well. But this is the gang stalkers. Gang stalkers. Perps can be gang stalkers, by the way. I have to say that. But these are the gang stalkers, the people above them in the tier structure of ignorance. Okay. My thing is this. Why come no one is asking them? This is what's baffling. This is how I know it's demonic as well. Why isn't there some smart person or smarter than most in the group that's asking the question, dang, y'all been spying on her for 4 years. What do you have to spy on her? Like, you're not realizing that you're not going to be able to get whatever you're trying to get. And speaking of get whatever you're trying to get, someone has stolen my camera out of my bedroom. Someone gave me a camera, very expensive camera. All they needed was the batteries. And I've been looking at that camera, blue bag, the same freaking blue bag it was in when they gave it to me. And do you know that camera's gone out of my bedroom? It has magically disappeared. And I'm trying to figure out, how did you guys get a key? So they're using bump keys. You guys look up bump keys also. I haven't given you these. That one I gave you the terms. Look up bump, B-U-M-P. Add that to the list. Bump keys. It's not a part of the official list, but in this video, look up bump keys. You'll be amazed how they're getting into your space. And also, coming up, I already recorded this, but I'm going to record it again. It's called Panties and Pervertedness. Ladies, if you're wondering why your panties are stretched across your bed when you get home, or your dirty panties, or in a spot where you put them in the dirty clothes, but you come home, maybe they had to hurry up and get out. You come home and they're on the floor somewhere. They're sniffling them. They're sniffling them. scratching your head like, okay, maybe my purse snagged them or something. You know, so they're taking advantage of the fact that they love the fact that we, the innocent, whomever we may be, will overlook a lot of things. Like, oh, well, maybe, I had to do that because my door was locked. I don't see anything missing. They will never steal anything out, even though my camera has been stolen. Very expensive camera, you guys, actually.
Let me tell you about when they steal something. They're not going to rarely have the people who live in your vicinity, like in your area, still out of your place. If you live in an apartment, okay, I'm talking about apartment complexes, they're going to have some idiot who you've never seen or have rarely seen come into your place and steal whatever it is they want. Let me say that again. They're not going to have someone who you're familiar with, your area, someone across the hall from you or whatever. Still, they're going to have some idiot that's watching you way 3, 4, 5 deep buildings, way down the apartment complex. Come and steal something from you because you're not familiar with them. You've never seen them before or rarely see them. Organized crime. Organized crime. What would be the purpose of them doing that? That is because you are going to tell the police, even if you saw them, I've never seen this person before. Okay? I've never seen them. I hardly ever see them. I don't know who did it. And then it keeps the people around you from having a guilty conscience. Please. If you had any kind of conscience, you wouldn't be spying in the first place. All right? It's just amazing.
Really. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See, I'm not going to even elaborate on why I don't care about that camera being stolen. It's a secret. Okay? World's dumbest criminals. World's dumbest criminals. Okay, so ladies are a part of this. And as I was saying, forget it, ladies, male or female. No one is asking the questions of, in my case, I can only speak for myself, but I speak for others as well. We're all targeted individuals. Those of us who are. Okay. See, that they know who to choose. They could never get moi, to do anything like this because I'm very analytical. Everything has to be this way, perfectionist. I'm going to ask questions and I would irritate them. You see, they're dumb and don't ask any questions. Let's just say I had an inkling of evilness in my bones. Okay. God forbid. But okay. For the sake of this recording, I've got an inkling of evilness in me and I decide to stupidly join in. Okay. Never. Okay, but I decided I'm going to join in because I'm going to get a vehicle. I don't have a vehicle right now, right? I got rid of it. $200+. You can have it, dude. Are you serious? Yeah, you can have it. It's yours. I wanted a dude to buy that vehicle, by the way. I did not want a female to have that vehicle because of all the things that they had done with it, okay? But this is me. Yours truly. I decided I want to get in. Stupid move. You know what? I would get kicked out because I'm going to ask a lot of questions. Okay, you guys, and I'm very verbal and I'm very outspoken, so I'm going to say it like this. Okay, you guys have been following this woman for 4 years. For what? And so many other women know. Not that I want this to happen to any other women, but it is. Or any other woman, but women. I said it right, and I don't want this to happen to other women, but it is. Okay, true. But for the sake of this recording, this woman, you guys have been. See, I don't like wasting my time. Obviously, you guys are doing something wrong. I mean, give me the lowdown before I sign my life over to Satan. my soul. Why are you guys following this woman for 4 years? I mean, okay, I see her. I'm trying to figure it out. She hides everything. She ties up everything. She showers with her freaking clothes on. She covers herself up while she sleeps. What the fat freak are you guys doing? See, that would be me. That would be me. That would be a lot of you. Like, why y'all? I mean, so who is this that wants to see her and they can't see her? Stupid. Stuck on freaking stupid. I mean, I'm just gonna ask a question. I mean, I got to see everything has a purpose. There's a reason behind everything. Flowers come from seedlings. You know what I'm saying? You got your annuals and you got your perennials. Annuals come out every once a year. I mean, when they're out seasonal, they're out. When they die, they're gone to the flower grave. Okay, perennials. Hey, I liken our hair unto perennials, okay? And by the way, I have a twist pudding for your hair. That is not the official name. If you're wearing your natural hair, it doesn't have to be your natural hair. It can be permed or whatever, and it's going to grow your hair, do a whole bunch of things. Please check out the playlist, Natural Hair. Yes, check that out. And Beauty Say-Sos, okay? Videos there, but moving right along. Now you can go back to your regularly scheduled programming. Okay, look. I'm going to say a couple of things that's going to piss them off. And see, here's the deal. That's how you know when you're dumb, because you don't ask questions. No offense. I hate calling people dumb, but in this case, I love it. If you ever want to know if you are dumb, just ask yourself, do you ask questions? That should hurt a lot of people. You don't ask questions. You're not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. Think of it. Really soak on that. Because you don't know everything. So if you don't take the time to ask questions about whatever, high school, elementary, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, you guys, college, you know, your job, you don't ask questions. Speaks volumes on your personality. First thing it tells me is that you're a follower. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, moving right along. Okay, female perps are given apartments because they got to get this done. They have to watch this woman for 10 years, at least they think. See, in 10 years you'll be doing about what 5? You would have already done 5 years in prison already? And then here we go again. See, not that this is about what I'm talking about right now. Who comment. Please post your comments. And don't forget to like the video, you guys. Post your comments. Tell me which one of you who are going to listen to this video, okay, would just love to go to prison for someone else. Or better yet, would love to go to prison for doing something stupid for someone else. Dumb. Who does that? You can best believe if I go to prison, I not only did I come up with the idea, I implemented it. I put it into action. I didn't need any help. I did it all on my own accord. Trust me, if I go to prison, and I'm not going because of something that I did not do and got accused of doing. I'm not talking about that. If I go to prison for something that I did do, listen to the last part of that. Something that I did do. Not something that some idiot wants me to do. 3. This was not planned. Enslavement. This is the new slavery. Now, I'm going to put race in this, and you guys know I am very outspoken, and I have no problem putting race in my works. If it is what it is, if it quacks like a duck and looks like a duck, it's a duck. Okay? Hispanics, people of Hispanic descent as a whole. Don't forget, I will say as a whole, all right? When I'm talking about a race, because, hey. Just about everyone is all inclusive. 70% of a race is doing something. I've been saying it for the longest now. Sorry, it's all inclusive. But, okay, for the sake of this recording, as a whole, you guys, how is it that people of Hispanic descent, I'm going to say males, they want some slaves? The best way to get slaves these days is to ask them to be perps, also called AKA flying monkeys. I'm going to compensate. They're getting compensated, though. They're getting compensated. Slaves did not get compensated. They're getting compensated with weed, drugs, vehicles, etc., etc. Yeah. Modern day slavery. Now, I'm going to tell you the hurting part for me. I love my Black African race. I love all people, but I love my Black African race. You got white people love themselves. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Self-love is the best love on the planet because you can't self-love yourself. And I'm not talking about masturbating. If you can't self-love yourself, then how can you love someone else? Okay, so if God made you white, he made you white, love yourself. If God made you Black African, he made you Black African, love yourself, etc., etc. What kills me is how Black African people, oh boy, as a whole, in these circumstances, okay, spying, gang stalking, etc., are so quick to be bamboozled and be dumbified. I don't know. I have lots of ways I can say this. Trust me. Y'all, where's the conscience? In lieu of what I said earlier about I'm going to ask questions, finalize that with this. I have a conscience, which I'm finding a lot of people do not have these days. I have a conscience. That's because they're really demonic spirits. But moving right along, I have a conscience. Not only am I going to ask questions, the last question I'm going to ask is actually going to be to myself. Kimmy, what has she done to you? I'm out. I'm out just based on that alone. Okay, this woman has not done anything to me. Okay, y'all, go get someone else. I mean, really, I like to fight the power, but I like to fight the power when someone has done something to me, okay? Personal. Like, this is really personal. No conscience. They have absolutely no conscience. These females, I'm going to say it again before I go, they have had something happen to them. Molestation, father molested them. No, I'm not taking that subject lightly. Okay, I'm serious. That's incest. I'm not taking it lightly. But if you sat 10 of them down, and they would be honest and say, okay, what happened? Something happened to you when you were growing up. Just gonna let it out. They're harboring this baggage, bag lady, as Erica Badu says, bag lady. They have this baggage, and sadly, instead of them wanting to get back at the male gender, not saying they should, I'm just making a point. It's like they want to hurt the female gender. Could be because their mom knew it was going on. Okay, could be because a female may have done something to them. I don't know. But, yeah, something is going on, you guys. Because I'm going to say it again, 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 I'm going to say it again until I move into my mansion where I wish you would come on my property and try to spy on me. Let me say it again. You guys, women don't do that. Women don't spy on other women. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to end this with this, but because let me say this first. You guys, if you see a woman in an apartment and you see Hispanics coming up all the time, please don't think that she got the thing for Hispanic males all the time. That may not be the case. All right? She's a perp. And especially if she lives around you, she's a perp. Look it up. Look it up. But you guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to end this with, how is it that females, how can I put this? It's breaking woman law. Men have men law, and Steve Harvey people got mad at Steve Harvey for his book, okay? Act like a woman, think like a man, or something like that. I forgot how it went. But in just a moment. Okay, had to clear my sinuses, my nose. Yeah, but it's not supposed to go that way. When you find women like that, there's a lot of jealousy as well. Often and lots of jealousy. They see this. You know what? If I was just a woman, just a bag, I was gonna say bag lady, but they're the ones that's carrying baggage. But if I was just some regular woman, just didn't even know I was being spied on, just going around sweeping my floor, if that, just sitting around with my PJs on, with my feet on the coffee table, looking at TV 24 hours a day almost, guess what? They would never spy on me. I'm not gonna do, I'm not fixing to spy on it. No, I'm not fixing to do that. However, yours truly, going places, doing things, okay? Shooting to kill and taking no prisoners. Yours truly, OMG, oh my God. Yeah, we gotta watch her. We gotta watch her, okay? She's gotta be watched. She's the one. Now, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Before I Go, has a song called The One. You're on YouTube. Look it up. Listen to the lyrics. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Thank you for joining this Blue Company Attic. I have others. I have many others coming up. Okay? Some have to be re-recorded because, where are they? They're missing. But this mouth is still here. Alright. Hasta la vista. Buenas Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Excuse me, let me say that right. Hold on. Hasta la vista. Buenas Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. There we go. Au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. And some of you need to let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao bella, ciao bello. Gotta go. Smooches. Bye. And before I go, lady, pay your rent. Pay your own rent. Okay, the cat's out the bag. The cats are out the bag, ladies. Okay, stop getting these apartments because you want to be I Spy, Electra Woman, and Dinah Girl. Look them up. Did I go back or what? Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Who they should have had me do that. Bye.